today's date?
Sunday, November the 10th, 2019.
And we are in Georgia?
Yeah. Wattslander Army Corps of Engineers Park. Camping on the river, Lake Hartwell.
There you go. It's awesome.
So, yeah, it's pretty nice.
You can hear a little bit of the traffic though.
Yeah, but we got the part of the bridge back there, the dam. We're at the one end of the park is up here by the dam. The other park, it just goes deeper into the woods, around by the river. It's the lake. It's okay though, not too bad.
Okay.
So what's up, Miss Sharon?
We have been challenged by Mike and MJ's Adventures 10 RV questions. So, number 1. What's the one thing you would change about your RV?
Solar.
Definitely.
Yeah, because that's something I wasn't really aware of, how it impacts being off the grid, especially when you're away from the East Coast. How out west everybody has the solar. It's just wonderful.
Exactly.
But that's, you live and you learn. That's the one thing that I would definitely, have changed.
And mine, I want fantastic fans.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that yet too.
Definitely.
We're slowly getting there, y'all.
We are.
So, what's next? Number 2?
Number 2. What's the one thing you did not expect when you purchased the RV? This one's funny.
We didn't expect it as it is. We bought the original purchase of this RV was for the chassis, because we have property in Central Florida that we were going to, in our minds, put a tiny house on a good chassis, and we could save $10,000 or $15,000 if we could buy an old trailer chassis and build our tiny house on it after we ripped off all the skin, and that would save us a lot of money. But this wasn't foreseen at all. This was all
unexpected.
And that's the total thing with that question.
Well, and mine was, I didn't expect it to take us 2 years to transform it into what we have now.
Well, it was our first RV, and we wanted something, we wanted something we could keep. We're going to do all this work within our mind. We wanted something we could keep. And it turned out to be true, the true part of it. And sometimes you just don't know which, you're going down the road and which lane you're going to be in, which turnoff you're going to get to.
Yeah.
So that's the way it happened for us. But anyway, here we are. So we're just discussing it with you and answering some questions.
Okay, number 3. What was the deciding factor for purchasing your RV? Mine was the price. I drug it home for $400. It was a wreck. Really, it was. They were sending it to the scrapyard.
Yeah, they would have got more than $400 for it. Scrapyard.
Yeah.
I would think, but nowadays you don't know. It depends on who's got the money, who's. But that's. So what was that question? What was the?
It was. Sorry, y'all.
So flip the page on me.
What was the deciding factor for purchasing the RV?
Well, like I said before, it was to do the tiny house on and save money with the chassis.
Right.
But we didn't know it was going to be this.
Yeah.
Till we.
Well, the bones of it was really good.
After we tore it, got it stripped down, got all the bad stuff out of it.
Yeah.
I was completely amazed at the quality in this trailer, the way it's built with the I-beams for the roof. They're 4.5-inch I-beams, aluminum studs in the walls. They're like 2.5-inch wide. They're like half tubing. They're every 24 inches, in some places closer.
I guess we should say,
yeah,
we have a 1970 Holiday Rambler travel trailer that we transformed.
29 feet.
Yes, I'll show you.
Some of you won't know, because some of you don't see our channel, but those of you that do see it, that's
there
it.
You go. That's it right there. We love it. It's home.
Yeah, that just And some of our new subscribers, they won't know some of this stuff because they're just learning the channel. We've had quite a few. So,
Yeah.
And welcome. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Your favorite camping meal?
That's an easy one for me because I love beef stew, homemade beef stew, actually cooked over the campfire, and homemade apple pie.
And cornbread. You
corn-
can't
yeah.
forget cornbread.
Yeah, beef stew with cornbread and dessert, homemade apple pie. If we're lucky enough to have some vanilla ice cream with it. French vanilla. How about you?
I'd have to say my granny's chicken and rice casserole.
I love that too.
Yeah, chicken and rice.
You're going to have to fix that while we're
Casserole.
here.
Yeah.
Man, we need to do
Yeah.
that.
I fixed
that's
it
a good idea.
in. I fixed it in my Instapot, which is mine is pressure cooker, power pressure cooker, but that's my #1 video for cooking.
Yeah.
It's the
Cool.
chicken and rice.
Well, what's next?
Okay, what is your must-see destination?
Well, for us, we've seen quite a few things. Not everything. I don't think we'll ever see everything, but Alaska is definitely in the top 5 things that it's a must-see for us in the RV lifestyle.
Exactly.
Even if we weren't in an RV, I'd still want to go there. But having the RV now makes it a really long-term adventure, cost feasible.
I'm a little worried about going on the Alcan, but sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, and that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I want to see Oregon coast and Washington State.
Right. So we have a lot of things down here to do before we make
Exactly.
that final trip to Alaska. And
And I want to go to Maine.
we want to go to Maine. But Alaska is
Yeah.
definitely in
Oh, yeah.
the one place we really want to
Yeah.
go and spend a whole summer there.
Exactly.
So that's one of the things we want to do.
Okay. Your favorite thing about RVing?
My favorite thing about RVing, wow. I would say the #1 thing, and there's a lot of them for me, but my #1 thing is the freedom. I love the freedom. No schedule. We freestyle. That's kind of our RV lifestyle. We don't have set plans. We'll be in an area, and then we may leave that area and go 500 miles that way. There's no commitment to anything past, a long-term event coming up.
Right.
Probably, we usually make those kind of plans 5 or 6 months down the road.
And we did.
And yeah, and that's the freedom of if I don't like where I'm at or the weather has changed and I want to go south or north or east or west, I can do it when I want to do it.
Exactly.
I don't have to question anything. It's just, let's hook up and go. She says, okay, let's go. That's it. That's the way we roll.
And my favorite thing is I don't have 3,000 square feet to clean. I like having this, I don't know, 182 square feet to clean. I mean, I cleaned yesterday and it took me a whole hour. Amazing. And I did a deep clean. So, hey, I'm all for that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Okay, let's see. #7. What is your least favorite thing about RVing?
Oh, the least favorite thing about RVing.
Yes.
Well, it's not the normal stuff you think about, but I think, to me, it's the weather. The weather affects everything because you're in such a small space. If the weather's bad for 3 or 4 days, you got high winds, blowing sand like we've encountered in the desert. Over here on the East Coast, storms constantly, rain and cold that we've experienced on this trip. We've had both of them, rain and cold. The weather affects everything because we had to move because of the weather. We had to come further south. We had hoped to spend the whole time of October and most of November in the mountains, but it just got too cold for us. And you're not comfortable having to get out all the snow gear and everything, and it just made it really tough. It's almost too cold to have a fire.
Yeah.
So having a fire at 22 degrees
And it's raining.
and it's raining and
geez.
the wind was blowing, and it's like the weather to me is is the deciding factor of a lot of things, and that's my least favorite things when the weather's not being cooperative. Most of the time it's being pretty good, but when you have those bad days, locked in or confined to a small, I hope we're near town or something so I can just get out and go for a ride or in a
go
scenic
to the
area.
movies or whatever.
Just have a break.
Yeah.
Get out of the rig.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to have that.
And mine is noise. I hate to go somewhere where there's a lot of noise. Now we've got traffic noise back here. That's not so bad. But a bunch of barking dogs and screaming kids or people that, you know, aren't respectful of other campers. That's my pet peeve right there.
Okay, next.
What would your what's on your wish list for your next RV?
For me, I want a decent chair.
He wants a recliner.
I want a recliner. So that's high on the list. Which,
That has to be in a bigger RV.
well, that's one of those things that's coming up on down the road. We know that.
Well, the reason we're talking about getting an additional, we'll never
additional.
get rid of this,
No, we won't get rid of this.
but an additional rig is so we can take our grandbabies camping.
Yeah.
I mean,
They love to camp.
we have grandbabies on the West Coast and grandbabies on the East Coast, and we need a big enough rig so we can take them because they love to camp. In fact, the ones here on the East Coast camped out in their tents in their backyard last night. It was the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, they're camping in the backyard by the pond.
Love it. They had movie night last night too, so they brought out the big widescreen TV and set it up, and the kids watched a movie. That was awesome.
Get them out of the house. Let them go do. That's fun. What's next?
Your favorite adult beverage at camp?
What question's that?
Right here, number 9.
Oh, number 9. My favorite adult beverage. So to me, adult beverage means you want wine, a wine cooler, Boone's Farm, a mixed drink, a cocktail. Me, I just like to have just a cold beer once in a while. That'd be my favorite adult drink. But the majority of the time, just having some sweet tea with some lemon, I'm a happy camper.
And I'm easy. Diet Mountain Dew or hot chocolate, depending on the weather.
A lot of things out here are weather dependent. I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
sitting
that's
around a campfire with hot chocolate on a cool night.
It's perfect.
Oh, that's awesome.
Don't get no better than that.
That's a fact. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Or even in the mornings
in the
around the
morning.
campfire with
Mornings.
hot chocolate. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome.
What you got? What's next?
Okay. Number 10. Your favorite indoor accessory.
Well, we have a small RV, so there's not that many things. Of course, you got the TV, you got the fireplace, but having the indoor ice maker.
Oh, yes.
The ice maker is the breaker there. It's nice that we don't have to go out and get ice all the time. We do occasionally, but
And we can run that with the generator.
and we can run an ice maker with our generator, not a problem.
And
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's probably our favorite outdoor accessory that we have.
Oh, it's a generator for sure.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. What's
Okay.
yours?
Mine is my pressure cooker, which is like an Instapot. Mine is the power pressure cooker, but I use it at least 3 times a week. At least.
Yep.
And I would have to say my favorite outdoor one is the generator too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Gotta have that generator. Very
So-
important.
yeah. Okay, anything else you want to add?
That's the 10 questions.
That's the 10 questions.
Well, we have a few people that we know that we think a lot of, and they're always in our thoughts. We'd like to extend this challenge to them to give them these 10 questions. I think that'd be kind of fun. If they'll do it, but it's not
Well,
required.
And they have the first ones have a different kind of rig than
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah. So our real good friends, which you hope to see here in a month or so, Deb and Jim of Life is a Joy. Hi guys. Hope you take this. We'd love to hear from you and see what your responses are. That'd be fun. All right.
Okay.
Who's the next one?
Mike and Cindy's Travels.
Yep. Mike and Cindy are fixing to hit the road a little bit and do some traveling, and
They're coming down to see us.
we hope to hook up with them guys, and I'm sure we'll have a wonderful time. They're a lot like we are.
But you have to answer these 10 questions.
That's
and I
it.
know they are selling a Class C right now, I think,
I think he is.
and
Yeah.
going back to their other rig.
Mhm.
Okay. The
Next.
next ones are the Wandering Gants.
Oh yes.
Oh, I know theirs is going to be different because they bought an RV
Traded an RV.
and
Bought an
went
RV.
back to the old RV.
And you have another RV, so that'll be a fun thing for them. See what their answers are. That'd be kind of fun.
Okay, and our mobile backpack.
Yep.
They are in a Class C, and oh, I got something on me. They have been all over the place. They're just popping here and popping there, and I think it would be fun to see what their answers would be too.
Yeah.
Okay, and the final ones, Barefoot Adventures.
Yep. Those guys. There's some Florida folks, right?
Y'all are challenged.
They're Florida, right? They're from Florida.
I do believe so.
Okay, I think they are. If not,
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
We
I think they are.
we are getting so many subscribers now that we're having a hard time keeping up with who's who.
Yeah, and plus some of them have YouTube channels themselves. So,
Yeah.
and we're just trying to, pass it around and do some different things to make it interesting, make it fun. And a lot of these people we'll be hooking up with later on. So stay tuned, everybody.
That's
This is-
it.
This is just fun stuff that we do, and I hope you're along and enjoy the channel and enjoy stuff that we put out. And we just trying to share with y'all.
That's
Y'all
it.
are what it's all about. That's why we do this stuff.
Exactly. All right. Give us a thumbs up, and
Yep.
don't forget to subscribe. Y'all have a good day.
All right.
Bye.